G'day team, hope you are well. Josh here. Today I want to talk to you about how to choose a niche. So if you've been around my world and what I talk about and teach for a while, you know that I'm really big on niching. I think one of the big mistakes or the big challenges our industry faces is too many consultancies or business owners trying to be all things to all people and trying to pick up work from contractors over here, from local government over here, from private clients there, and just being pulled from pillar to post in terms of being all things to all people and being this generalist. And so, this whole concept of being a generalist means that you're competing with everyone else in that same generalist pool or same generalist marketplace. You're usually competing on price. The clients that play in or give work to consultants that play in the generalist space, it's usually price driven. So they're not necessarily interested in, the value that you can bring to their world, the problems that you can solve for them. It's really just, I've got X problem. Who's the cheapest? Great, you're the cheapest. Come work for me. So they're typically not clients that you want to develop long-term relationships with anyway, or potentially clients that you can't develop long-term relationships with because they're not interested in it. And it's just way less profitable for you in terms of, like, if you're playing in that generalist space, you've got to set your business up to deliver work for, like I said, contractors over here. And I'm just choosing examples here. Your markets will be different. Contractors here, local authorities over here, private clients over here. Like, you've got to set your business up in all these different areas to deliver the work for those particular clients. And so it's way less profitable because you've got team members doing this, team members doing that, team members over here, and they're pulled from pillar to post, and they're not getting good at delivering work for the same type of client. Having said that, and as I mentioned to, and as I talked to my boardroom clients about today, and this was a question from one of our amazing boardroom clients, was, obviously once you get to a certain size, it's smart to diversify. Like, I'm really big on one client, one place to find those clients and your solution to that client's problem. So 111, 3 ones. I'm really big on the 3 ones getting you to $1 million per year in terms of revenue. So, I think too many startup businesses or too many businesses in those early phases, again, focus on being a generalist and all things to all people. And it's just not profitable. It slows down your growth to getting to that $1 million per year run rate. So, but once you've got to that $1 million per year run rate with that one particular niche, very, very happy for you to look at a market diversification and choosing another niche. And so, and that's what I want to talk about today in a second, is choosing multiple niches. And I guess what I want to do though first is, like, why would you niche? Like, why would you spend the time? Because the immediate thing, and we address this and unpack this on today's call, is the immediate thing that comes up for people when I talk about choosing one client or one type of client or one market sector is people get stressed because they're like, I'm letting go of all of this work. Like, you mean I'm just focusing on one market sector? But what about the stuff that I'm doing over here? And what about the stuff that I'm doing over there? And people, it's a really big mindset shift for people to get their heads around, that it's actually far better for you as a business owner and as a business to focus on one type of client and one element of work until roughly that $1 million per year run rate than it is to be that generalist. And we heard exact testimonial to this today from one of our boardroom clients who's been with us since I think February this year. This gentleman joined our program. Same thing. He was like, I don't want to choose a niche. Like I'm leaving money on the table. I'm leaving work on the table. And now he's gone through that journey, and he was essentially saying to another client, just do it. Like, listen to Josh, learn what he has to say and make that decision, because he said it's been the best decision for me ever. He's like, I can, and this is some of the benefits that I want to go into with you. And why would you niche in the first instance? I can charge more. Like, I'm playing in a tight niche where there's hardly any other competition, so I can charge more. He's like, I have been able to set my business up with SOPs, systems and processes to really easily deliver work on repeat for this type of client because I've only got one type of client and we only do one type of work for that particular client. So it's like my efficiencies have gone through the roof. The team's performing really well. We're doing great specific specialist work for these types of clients, and we're getting exceptional repeat business from them. And also word of mouth is spreading about us and our business. So he's like, I'm making more money. I'm having more fun. I'm working with clients that I love. The team's happy. We've got a very efficient and profitable business. He's like, a walking kind of advocate for why you would choose to niche in the first place. So if you're on the fence and you're like, why, I don't want to let go of this generalist work, I want you to think about all of those frustrating clients that you work with. I want you to think about the ones that like continue to undercut you or ask you to drop your fees if by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% just to get the work, and you keep saying yes. And then you get stressed and like not making any money and you're like, I'm better off going fishing. Like, I want you to think about your top A grade clients in a niche that you could play in. You'd probably make more profit on one of those projects than all of those generalist projects combined. And you're doing way less work for better clients. So I just want you to think about it. If that's something you're on the fence with about niching, just do it. Like, be smart about it. And this is what I want to go to next, is how do you actually choose a niche? But in the first instance, it's that mindset hurdle that you've got to get across in order to actually make the decision to let go of the generalist work and focus in on your niche that you're passionate about. So the question from my client today was, well, how do I choose a niche? Like, I've done your trainings, Josh, and I've got to a point where I've got to choose two. I've got between two to choose from. And so this is what I want to walk you through now is, well, how do you actually make a decision about what niche to go down? And so the first things first, is it work that you love? So if you're thinking about going down this process, I want you to do an exercise where it's like, is it work that I love? Like, love to do, I feel passionate about. Can I help my clients in that space? So are you good at what you do in that space? Do you have a really good reputation in that particular niche where you can get great results for your clients? Because you only want to choose a niche or a specialty that you can get great results in. Because if you're going to go into a space where you can't get good results, there's no point, because you're not going to get a good name or reputation for yourself. So is it work that I love? Can I get my clients great results? Do I love working with these clients? Like, the clients that play in this niche, do I love them? Metaphorically, do I enjoy working with them? Are they fun to work with? Do I enjoy coming to work when I'm working on their projects? Do they treat me and my team with respect? That sort of thing. So do I love the clients that play in this niche? Fourth, do they have the money to pay me what me and my team are worth? So money has to be an equation here. There's no, that's why we started our business. Money is an equation. It's a factor. And the more money you make, the more profitable your business is, the more you can do other things with your life, the more you can create great experiences for your team, the more you can do great things in terms of, office environment, stuff for your family, overseas trips. Like, money creates opportunities and it facilitates experiences. So money has to be a factor. So if you're looking at these niches or a particular niche, or you're trying to make a decision, do the clients in this niche have money to pay me what I'm worth? So I'll repeat all that. Do I like the work? Can I get my clients results in this niche? Do they have the money to pay me what I'm worth? And do I like the clients that I'm going to work with in this particular niche? And once you go through, you'll quickly assess and you'll quickly arrive at a very clear winner in terms of the niche that you want to play in. And once you've done that, then it's all in on that space in terms of BD, winning work, fee proposals, setting your team and your business up to deliver work in that space. And then as you grow, then it's about going, all right, well, we've hit that $1 million per year run rate. We're doing really well. We want to bring on a second income stream. You go through the same process again. But the main thing here is we want separate teams set up specifically to do specific work for clients in that niche. So your main niche that you've started a business on, you've got a team delivering work in that space with a champion of that work. It might be you as a business owner. It might be a team leader that you bring in to run that. But they're a champion of that niche and those clients. As you bring on a second niche or a second income stream, you need to have a champion of that, someone else, someone different, because you're going to be positioning them as the elite level person in that niche for that client subset. So you want to have two teams set up in your business to work on those particular niches, and that's just smart. Like that means that your business is still efficient. You've got teams set up to deliver work in those two specific niches, and then as you grow, it's just bringing on more teams and more champions to deliver work in that specific space. So, team, I hope that helps. That's the process to go through for choosing a niche in your particular marketplace. So if you'd like to keep doing this journey on your own, we have a ton of free resources for you to keep helping you on your own on this business journey. But if you'd like to join an amazing group of people all working together to help you build your business and so you don't have to do it on your own, I'd love to invite you to join our Boardroom Coaching Program, purely for business owners of engineering consultancies. So if that's you, you're at a point where you want some help growing your business even faster, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me a message, send me an email, give me a call, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster.